Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday. So today, Monday, you guys know, for those of you who've been following me for a while, that on Mondays I like to take a look at what's going on in the 5D and how the energy is grounding into the 3D. Obviously, there are more than just 5 different dimensions. There are several, but most people are more aware of the 5D because it's a term that's been used often throughout the spiritual community. So I am just referring to that as 5D, but you could be on different planes, different levels of ascension, okay? It could be in the 4D, it could be the 5D, it could be 10D. Who knows? I don't know. No one's ever really been there. We've been there astrally. Do we know how many actual dimensions there are? Probably infinite amounts. So this is just the world of ascension, right? This is in that other dimension that is not on the earthly plane. So I'm channeling here to call it the 5D, quote unquote, and then how things are grounding into the earthly plane. So we're going to look at divine feminine's energy, divine masculine's energy, and the energy of the connection. This is a reminder there is a scammer, probably multiple out there, pretending to be me, Queen of Light. They are contacting my followers saying, hey, do you want a free reading? And then asking you to register to something and put in your credit card number, all the while telling you it's still free. Don't do it. I never do free readings. The only free readings I offer are on YouTube or on Instagram as a post. I will never email you and ask you for a credit card number. I have a website that you can go to if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, and that's queenoflight1111.com. So please be aware. Let's get started. Bottom of the deck energy for the 5D. We have the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and the Balance card. Really challenging cards here, okay? So the 4 of Cups is typically an energy of missed opportunity. The 4 of Cups is also an energy of like look, this girl is just sitting here, there's 3 cups behind, and then totally missing out on the cup that's right in front of her, okay? So when the 4 of Cups shows up in a reading, and by the way, when I do the 5D energy, I always say spirit guides, angels, universe, cups will tell us what we are working on in the 5D, and pentacles energy will tell me what is being grounded. So this 4 of Cups energy is that we're really, really working on this energy of this feeling lonely, feeling isolated, feeling like we've missed something, okay? So if you see, like I just said, she's sitting here, she's at the edge of the ocean, and look at all these waves are crashing. 3 chalices are like right behind her, and she doesn't even notice the gift that this dolphin is bringing in. Look at this Ace of Cups, that dolphin is bringing in, okay? And so the big key to this card is like, life is so precious, okay? Don't stay so focused on a loss. Don't feel so focused on things that are, not, that are in the past, that are behind you, that you're missing the beauty of what is sitting right in front of you, okay? Because guess what's happening even in the 5D? It's like we miss this divine love, and then 5 of Swords comes in, loss, defeat, like all the swords are piercing the heart. And so this is what we're trying to balance in the 5D. And look, you can't make this up, because right underneath this you have the transition card with the 6 of Cups. This is really helping us transition and transform. So in the 5D, we are really working on releasing the past, releasing these 3 of Cups energies, whether the third party situations, whatever it is, and just praying to the universe for something. But guess what? The universe has already brought it in. So this is us realizing that you're always in union. You always have this gift of love. And so there's this energy that feels defeating, and just Five of Swords is tough, man. That energy is mental anguish. It is like nobody wins. So we're really trying to balance that in the 5D. We're really trying to come into center. So what I feel like is happening in the 5D for masculine and feminine, and as related to the connection, is that there is this energy of feeling like the opportunity has been missed. There's a lot of self-doubt. There's a lot of defeating thoughts. We didn't win this energy. We didn't come into union, but we're really trying to come into balance to realize that, guess what? You're always in union in the 5D. You're always in union in the 5D. So how is this now translating for divine feminine? What is her overall energy towards her masculine in the 5D? Seeker of chalices. So here she is. She's like looking for the cup. She's like looking for the cup again. Seeker of chalices is the Page of Cups energy. So in the 5D, as she's coming into balance, as she is trying to look for the love again, feel the love again, come from a place of innocence, she's really trying to ground this energy into the 3D. She's trying to look at this connection from a fresh set of eyes, from a place of newness, and really try to be more thoughtful, analytical, rational, understanding that there is always love there and that it is not a burden. She is not cursed, okay? So her overall energy towards divine masculine at this time in the 5D is the energy of she wants to seek this newness of love again, have that innocence of love again for that masculine, for the masculine, and really seek that cup again, seek that Ace of Cups, which she feels like is lost with that Four of Cups. And she's being really thoughtful and mindful about the thoughts that she has. And she's really trying to heal this in the 5D and release and balance and come to center, because she does feel a lot of burden. She does feel a lot of regret. And so her energy, how is this grounding in the 3D? Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups with the Garden card. So I do feel like she's getting into her heart space, spending time outdoors, maybe meeting with people, going to events. You know, a lot of the world here, at least in America, things are opening up again. So she's probably coming more into her heart space, going out, you know, going out outdoors, maybe even going out with friends, family, even out on a date maybe. And really just getting back into her heart center as she seeks this love in the 5D. So how is this translating into the 3D for her as she comes into her heart space? Two of Cups. It's the energy of knowing that, yes, she's always in union with her divine masculine, the Emperor. She knows that if there is going to be a union, he better come forward as divine masculine, and she needs to be divine feminine. There is this ending, but this Death card is also about transformation, and it's a transformation of divine masculine. I asked for another card, and it is the Lighthouse. So what I'm getting here is, just as I said, this union is with divine masculine. This union is with the Emperor, who is divine masculine, but she is like being very aware that he must change, that he must transform if there is to be a new beginning, if they are going to build something again, because she is done with the pain. 10 of Swords, she's done with the pain. She's done with, you know, not being, you know, being a multiple choice in this connection. Like, she's done with all of that. She's done with that Three of Cups energy. And so she's in this energy of like, no, I'm going to stay in my heart space. I'm going to go out. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to seek love again. I'm going to be very, very thoughtful about this energy that I'm feeling. I'm going to balance out this burden. And I know that I love my masculine. My union in the 5D is always there with him, but he must come in as the Emperor. I am cautious, and I am going to take heed when, you know, around his energy, because he must transform. And if we're going to have a new cycle, then we must be building from a place of equality, from a place of change, a place of transformation, because I am done with the multiple options. Okay? Now, what about divine masculine's energy towards divine feminine? We have the Lunar card. Here's the first thing. This is the moon, by the way. Here's what I got. It's going down. I'm telling you, it's going down on the full moon of the 26th. Okay, which is the lunar eclipse. He gets the Lunar card with the Two of Cups, with the butterfly. Boom, drop the mic, metamorphosis, change. I mean, I was like, whoa. And I channel this stuff real time, so I'm like getting the power of this card now. Like, oh my God. The moon card, when it comes up, I'm telling you the significance of this card is that there is going to be a major, major shift, major transformation that is going to occur during this full moon lunar eclipse. The moon is all about the unknown, right? It's also about the intuition. It could also be the dark night of the soul. This is the energy where, you know, in the 5D, there is this energy of the unknown. I really feel like what Spirit's saying is like, Queen of Light, we're not going to tell you too much. We're not going to tell you too much, but what we are going to tell you is that there's going to be a transformation of the union in the 5D. So I do feel like there is an energy in the 5D where masculine is going to get some significant downloads. He's working on his psychic abilities. He's working on his transformations. He's in this energy where he is going to go through some challenges, okay? And show him his path. His higher self is working with him. So his overall energy towards his feminine in the 5D is that there is going to be a major transformation of this union in the 5D. And I do feel like it centers significantly around this lunar eclipse. So his overall energy is there is this union, there is this unknown. I am navigating, I am transforming, I am coming into my gifts also for this union so I can evolve my soul for this union. So how is this showing up in the 3D? Look at this, Temperance card. This is the twin flame angel that is about tempering hot and cold energies, okay? So this is when like maybe one twin is too hot, one is too cold. It's about harmonizing. It's about bringing in this connection, tempering the connection. So maybe, you know, divine feminine has been hot and he's been cold. Maybe he's been cold, you know, maybe he's been hot, she's been cold. But his overall energy in the 3D at this time is it's time to temper this connection. What is he tempering? This alone energy, this independent energy, single for life, bachelor, you know, I don't need anybody. This is why I choose multiple people, you know, that kind of energy. So in the 3D, he is really tempering this imposing, you know, self-protective, you know, time where he's just like, I don't need anybody energy. So, you know, usually when people do that, it is because of a lack of self-esteem. It is because of people that are, you know, scared to be hurt, that don't understand their own feelings. And so he's working with his higher self on that. So how is this translating to the 3D? There is this separation, the self-esteem, this abandonment, this self-worth issue that he finally has victory over. And he now sees his Queen of Cups. Who's the Queen of Cups? Divine Feminine. Bottom of the deck, okay? Queen of Cups. He sees his Queen of Cups, and he's very, very sad. He feels very heavy. He feels like this energy of sadness. I've been feeling a lot of that for masculine too. Like when I was doing some check-ins over the weekend, I kept getting 5 of Cups, 5 of Cups. There's just so much sadness and regret. So he's got victory in the 3D now over his self-esteem, over his self-worth, and that really was triggered by the separation. So he has victory now. There's an energy where, you know, now that he's victorious over how he feels about himself, he's very sad about how things have happened or what has transpired with his feminine. And so he's in this very single energy, singular energy, wanting his love, wanting forgiveness, wanting affection now, because now that he doesn't feel self-worth, this lack of self-worth issue, now he feels very confident to be in love with his feminine. So he is really at a stalemate right now around any new beginning, because I do feel like, you know, there's going to be this catalyst. There's this event that will occur on Wednesday with the full moon lunar eclipse that is really going to change and shift things, to bring the aces into play here, to bring the, you know, clarity, the Ace of Swords, to bring the Ace of Cups, to bring the Ace of Wands, to bring the Ace of Pentacles. So if you're not a member of my YouTube channel, I would really encourage you to be a member. You can just go to my page, click join, because I will most likely be doing a special reading on this full moon lunar eclipse that is coming up, okay? So now, what's going on in the connection in the 5D? Look at this, 2 of Wands. So do you guys see this? There's these eyes. There's this person looking at the earth, and there's these 2 flames. Well, these are the twin flames. So this is a decision that needs to be made. Two of flames, two of wands is about being at the crossroads. Two of wands is, what are you going to choose? What are you going to choose? Are you going to choose the road less traveled, or are you going to choose the easy route? What's the choice here? Seven of wands clarifies. So there's an energy here. Are we going to defend our truth and our integrity? Or are we just going to isolate ourselves and be alone because we're too scared about passion? We're not in our power. So this is about choices, the choices that we are going to make from a place of, seven is about spiritual truth, spiritual seeking, spiritual answers. It's also about protection. It's about being defensive, right? It's right after the Six of Wands, which is this victory. So now you want to protect your peace, right? You've gone through so much. Now you want to protect your peace. So what's happening in the 5D is that the higher selves, I really feel, are looking at masculine and feminine on the 3D plane and saying, what choice are you going to make now? Are you going to be determined and make your dreams real? Or are you going to be repetitive and have things work against you? So in the 5D, there's a lot of passionate, fiery energy. And I do feel like it has to do with both of them, because she's like, I'm going cold. I'm going to stay in my heart space, but I'm putting some serious boundaries up. Seven of Wands, because there have been too many choices for you in the past. And masculine's like, I'm going through an evolution. I finally beat this self-esteem issue. I am weighed down by my feelings for you now, because I'm sad about what's happened. And now that I'm in my confidence, there's a stalemate to the new beginning. So here, I do feel like this decision has not been made yet, because he still needs to evolve. She's grounding into her heart space, but I do feel like we will know more after the lunar eclipse. But right now, there's a lot percolating. There's a lot bubbling up in the 5D. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this energy is grounding into the 3D. Bottom of the deck, we have Magician and Deception. And look at this, right underneath it is the Five of Cups. I've been telling you, I've been seeing the Five of Cups a ton. So the energy of the connection on the 3D plane is Magician. This is about mastery, right? Magician has mastered his emotions, his thoughts, his stability, so thoughts, stability, passion, and emotions. So this is masculine and feminine in their mastery. But this is also this energy where deception has manifested in the connection. Okay, so what about that? What about that? Now they're talking about movement forward in love, but on the astral plane. High Priestess comes out. So I do feel like there is a lot of communication, and this is why there's this little bit of battling and decision making happening in the 5D, because in the 3D, that's how they're communicating right now. I don't feel like there's communication in the 3D, like live person to live person. I feel like it's in the astral plane. So there is discussion about movement forward from a place of love in the 5D. Ace of Wands. Here's the ace now. Two of Wands. Here's the ace. There is a new beginning that they will talk about in the 3D. And they will be talking about relationships, their divine connection, relationship choices, and how to get rid of certain behaviors, certain cycles, and put in the work. But the Empress, the divine feminine, is examining things carefully. She's not going to want to go down the same path. So in the 3D, she's like, remember, she's got this warning here with, has he transformed? Because I'm not an option. So she's very careful this time. She's very much going to have a magnifying glass over this connection in masculine, and frankly herself too, to make sure that she's making good decisions and that they are both doing the work and they are communicating from a place where they are on the same page. No more clouded judgment, no more half messages. It's all going to be out. Say exactly what you want and do exactly what you're saying you're good, what you want. but do not shift. So this is that energy where like you can talk your talk, but if you're not walking the walk, then this is what she's going to be looking for. And frankly, she's going to be doing the same. She's going to talk her talk and she's going to walk her walk because she is in this energy. Look, we have the Emperor and the Empress on the table. So I do feel like that's the mastery. That's the mastery that's occurring. We both need to work on this. We both need to communicate and we both need to check ourselves. We both need to make sure that we're on the same page and really looking at this energy and our connection with the magnifying glass, because we do not want to make the same mistakes again. This is about a new journey, the Fool card, and to make this work this time. So I do feel like there is a lot that is percolating right now in the connection, but masculine and feminine very much in their power. But I do feel like this lunar eclipse is going to bring in something very, very significant. And I think it's going to be a positive change in any way that you want to see it, because evolution, growth is always good. It's always good. Okay? So be open-minded, stand in your power, stay the Empress, stay the Emperor, and let us see how this continues to evolve. Have a great day, everybody. And again, if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com and follow me on Instagram. Over 14,000 followers, not those little bitty ones that are scammers. 14,000 followers is my page. Queen of Light 1111. Follow me there. I do daily readings. And thanks for being here. Bye.